All right. We are back. We are back with our next panel. I will allow them to introduce themselves so we can give a nice brief description. I'll start with the one right next to me.
All
I know
right.
you.
Yeah, you do. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joy Taylor. I am the owner and CEO of Joy the MUA and Joy the MUA Pro, which is a handmade lip gloss collection.
There we go. All right.
Hello, my name is Christina Delva. I am a public activist here in the city of Chester. That's it.
All right.
How y'all doing? My name is Ted Miller. I'm a nightlife entrepreneur. I have a marketing company. I have a screen printing and vinyl printing t-shirt company too as well. And I'm just a cultural leader in the city of Chester, and I just want to help make a change.
All right. All right. All right. So we will get ready and bring in our wings. Bring in our wings. All right. And I'm gonna let y'all know for the first one we're gonna be eating for this group is gonna be the barbecue, which is sweet, tangy, and zesty. All right. So again, that is sweet, tangy, and zesty. So once you all get to take a bite of your wing, I will ask you your question.
Thank you.
All right. So it's the which
Which one is?
that look like the barbecue one. Which order? It's the left, right.
Barbecue,
Uh-huh.
peri peri.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think no, that was
In La Trinidad, yeah. All right. Alrighty, there we go. So again, let's grab our first wing, a taste.
Does it matter?
Start with the barbecue one.
That one.
Yep, that one.
Okay.
And then we go in order after
I'm
that.
supposed to be.
All right. So again, my first question I have for you all. Do you think marching and protesting is effective, and why?
That's for me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Do I think that marching and protesting is effective?
And why?
Absolutely, because people do have the right to march and protest about whatever, is of major importance at that particular moment, or of importance to them, I should say. And it's important because it allows people the opportunity to get their point across. Sometimes it can be difficult for people to be heard, in environments that are set up, if you will, for them to be able to voice their opinion. So they have to do the next thing. So the next thing would be to protest, So if people are not creating opportunities for that conversation, that dialogue to be had, then protesting is the next thing, and I'm for it.
All right, there we go. All right, I like that. I like that. How about you, Christina?
So as far as it goes to protesting and marching, I think it's absolutely necessary because there's strength in numbers. So sometimes when there's a problem and one person comes out and say, hey, or try to speak out about it, they get ignored. But when you see 1,000, 5,000 people marching down the street for the same cause, for the same issues, that speaks volumes to those leaders that are in charge and that has the influence to make change, and it pushes them to make the change or the necessary adjustment that community needs. So that's why I think rallying and protesting is absolutely necessary because it shows unity and it shows the number of people that actually care about the issue.
There we go. I like that. I like that. All right, how about you, Ted?
I'm a firm believer in the marching and protesting. That's something that's needed. If you sit there and let somebody keep hitting you over and over again, if you don't do anything, they're gonna keep thinking it's okay to bully you. They're gonna keep thinking it's okay. All right, it's okay to get away with this. But you know what? If we stand up for ourselves and let them know that no, it's not happening. We deserve justice. We deserve peace. We deserve to be treated as equals. Eventually, you'll get a change. And that's just what I stand on and I believe in. And as you could see, there's results. America's coming together. It's strength in numbers. We're stronger together. We're stronger together than we are separated from each other. So eventually, hopefully, this time history doesn't repeat itself, and we can come together as one and be united in the states.
All right, there we go. I like that. I like that. And then before I get to the next question, quick description. How did you like the first wing?
It was pretty good.
There we go. Pretty good. All righty. So I'm gonna introduce the next sauce, which we have is the peri peri sauce, and that is savory South African flavors infused with herbs and spices with mild heat. All right, so you can get your next wing. That's in the next order, and then I'll ask you the next question. All right, what do you think it will take for, quote unquote, I say quote unquote, sorry, black on black crime to end?
That spice kind of hit me. It's subtle.
There we go. I see. You see them tasting them wings.
I'm gonna start taking small bites.
Or you gotta go first this time. How about you, Christina?
All right.
There we go.
So the question was, how do we get black on black crime to stop?
Yes.
That is such a deep question. We could go on. I can speak on hours on this because it's rooted systemically. So until some of the systemic issues are addressed, black on black crime is going to continue. But just to shorten it up, we have to start loving ourselves. We have to start loving others. We have to start educating ourselves so that we can do better. And then we have to start holding each other accountable. When you see something, say something. It doesn't matter if it's your neighbor, your grandson, whatever. There are consequences to your actions. And as long as we continue to protect those who are wreaking havoc, havoc will continue. But I could talk for days on this subject.
That's
Because
good.
it's
No, you good. You good. Yeah, that was good. Nice one. You know, I like that. How about you, Ted? Let me go to Ted next.
I really believe money changes everything, especially in the black community.
Yes.
If we all have money, I don't have no reason to rob you. I don't have no reason to hate on you. We all could wear the same things. We all could drive the same things. We could all live in the same place equally. But if, they always say it's more people that have, it's more people that don't have than do have. So it's, if I'm a person that doesn't have, and if you have, eventually I'm gonna get tired of you coming around my face, flashing what you have in my face. I'm gonna end up wanting to rob you. I'm gonna end up wanting to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things we deal with on a daily basis every single day, especially growing up in the city of Chester. So I really feel like money ends black on black crime. Learning about money, learning how to manage money. You can't just have money because you're gonna mess your money up and then you're gonna be broke. So if you have money and you know how to manage money, you'll be fine. And then also to piggyback on what Christina said, we gotta start holding each other accountable. If I know for a fact my little brother killed your little brother, nah, bro, what you did was wrong.
period.
What you did was wrong. I gotta stand on that. That's wrong. Like, that's not cool. If I know for a fact I seen what happened on my block, and if I don't say nothing, that's because end of the day, if one person stand up and say something, the next time something else happen on the next block, 5 blocks over, what you think the next neighbor gonna do? You know what? I seen Miss Tina stand up. I'm gonna stand up too. I'm tired of this in my neighborhood. I'm taking back my neighborhood. We gotta take back our neighborhoods. That's the problem. We gotta take back our blocks. If you see something going on in your block that's not supposed to be going on in your block in your neighborhood, it's bringing unwanted activity to your neighborhood, driving down your property value, step up and speak on that. Stop being scared. End of the day, all you're doing is saving your neighborhood. Because, the more crime, it's just driving down your property value in the neighborhood.
Exactly. No, that's good. All right. And how about you, Miss Taylor?
Piggybacking off of what the other two panelists have shared, I really think that because black on black crime is so sensationalized, it fuels it. And for me, that's the biggest struggle, because there are crimes happening amongst races all the time. But the way that it's sensationalized when it comes to black on black crime, that's tearing us down more than it's helping us. It's the same way with, the rap culture, right? They sensationalize that, therefore people want that. They make it desirable. So I feel like our world has made black on black crime desirable because of the way they cover it, because of the way that they sensationalize it, because of the labels that they put on it. They call in 14-year-olds men as opposed to boys. So it is a systematic thing, and sometimes I wish that you know, all of us could just get together, like, let's just all of us talk. Like, this conversation is just for us.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we need to exclude everyone else because there are some deep-rooted issues that we as a people have to let go. But unfortunately, because of how our world sensationalizes things that happen in the Black community in particular, it makes it difficult for us to even take that first step, because as soon as we try to take the first step, i.e., people protesting about what's going on right now, it turns into looting. It turns into rioting. So now we have diminished the importance, and we have placed value on the looting and the rioting, you know, and now we're struggling between trying to get our point across, which is equality, which is fairness, which is, you know, it's lumped, it's a whole bunch of different things, but it's being overshadowed by rioting and looting. And that's the story that's being pushed now. Oh, look at the Black people. They out there rioting. They out there tearing up their own communities. And in essence and in theory, it's not, because we don't own those stores. We don't own that land. We don't own those cars.
Right.
That's not our stuff. But that's another conversation, and I digress.
There's one more thing I wanted to add.
Yes.
Because we just shot videos to change the culture in Chester about how we view therapy and going to counseling. And we just did videos on that. I don't know when that's going to hit the air, but to stop Black on Black crime and violence, we need mental help. And in our communities, we need to start addressing it and make it okay. Do you need to go see a counselor? It is okay. You are not crazy. You are just fine. People go through things, because our counterparts, their kids, all of them go counseling. You need a therapy. You hurt your toe, go to therapy. We don't do that here. So that's something that we need to
You gotta ring the bell.
Yeah, no, she is definitely. Yeah, no, you doing your thing.
Good point.
She is. I'm like, I gotta have all three of y'all. I'm sorry. Definitely.
No, so we have to address.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, I gotta get to the third question. I don't want to cut y'all off. I love this, but I'm gonna get to the third question real quick, and then trust me,
getting somewhere right now.
Yeah.
We're covering some needs.
we are. So for this one, I might need this one to be very brief, because you gotta get the next group in.
Okay.
All right. So for this next one, charter school versus public school. Oh yeah, you can pick up your wing. Sorry, the next wing flavor is La Trinidad. Be careful. Charter school versus public school. And we could just do this. If you were or are a parent, which would you choose? And we can make our description brief.
Why isn't private school nice? Why isn't private school nice?
I don't know. Yeah.
Are we talking specifically here in Chester?
Yeah. So with everything going on with the charters and, you know, the option, do you think you should have an option to where you send your child between charter or public? And which one would you pick?
I have to say public.
Public, all right. How about you, Christina?
I think that's the wrong question. I think that there shouldn't be a fight between charter and public schools. I think the fight should be education, period. Because to me, both public schools and charter schools is lacking in the city of Chester. When your child is still reading at an 8th grade level, by the time they graduate, that's a problem to me. When your child is doing 3rd grade math, by the time they graduate, that's a problem to me. So it's not charter versus public. The whole system here in Chester has to change, and we got to wake up when it comes to our education system here. We have to wake up. So
There we go. I like that. All right. How about you, Ted?
To be honest, I don't have any kids, so I really don't. I could just tell you what my experiences growing up and going through the Chester Upland School District on the public education side. Public school was great to me. All I can really say is I really don't know the charter side. But what I can say is I agree with what you said about we just got to take education serious as a whole. It shouldn't be my child going to charter, so my child's smarter than your child going over. Nah, it's education. These kids don't know nothing. On top of that, we need the parents to get active. That's the deal breaker. The parents got to get active. You got to get it. You got to check the kids' folders, check the homework. Like, it started at home. So, yeah, schools do one thing. The education is one thing, but you got to educate your kids at home also. So
That's good.
That's,
All right.
That's all I really got to say.
All right, that's good. That's good. Again, I enjoyed you three. I honestly did. I got to switch to the next group. I want to ask you about the wings, but I got to switch to the next group. All right. But if you can, could you be nice and tell your opinion on the wings in the comments? If you could do that, please. All right. Thank y'all again. We're going to transition to the next group.
All right.
All righty.